Stakeholders from Grenada's apicultural industry gathered recently at the Grenada Bureau of Standards to contribute to the development of a new regional apiculture policy. The aim is to strengthen the beekeeping sector in the OECS member states. The initiative is being led by the Association of Caribbean Beekeepers organization in collaboration with the Caribbean Youth Environment Network. Together, they're working to create a more sustainable and better coordinated apiculture industry throughout the region. Grenada was the first stop on a regional fact-finding mission by consultant Floyd Homer, who is spearheading development of the policy. His objective is to gain insight into the specific challenges and opportunities within each OECS country, ensuring that the final policy is tailored to the region's needs.
So it's still early days to say what the range of issues are going to be, but likely it centers around beekeeping and hive management, pest and disease management, trade in honey among the OECS within and between regions around the world, as well as issue standard for honey. What is honey? What is honey? What is a Grenadian honey? What is a St. Lucian honey? What is a Vincentian honey? Working on what should be the standard for honey here that perhaps identifies the range of constituents of the honeys in the different countries in the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States.
During his visit, Homer engaged with a wider range of stakeholders, including representatives from the Grenada Bureau of Standards, the Grenada Development Bank, the Grenada Investment Development Corporation, the Caribbean Cultural Research and Development Institute, local beekeepers, and members of the newly formed Beekeepers Association. Veterinarian and beekeeper Kenrick Carter participated in the meeting.
There has been a lot of challenges for beekeepers, especially with the fluctuating weather. There's a lot of loss due to mites, like the varroa mite is a big thing, so people have been losing bee population, heavy population loss. So beekeepers are struggling, just not the financial aspects of things, just to maintain the population side. So some of the policies and the things we discussed today actually look at funding opportunities, regularization, record keeping, registration, and other things that would help beekeepers in the future, even people coming into beekeepers, mentorship and training, not just financial support, but technical support, testing support.
Stakeholders discussed key issues such as hive management, pest and disease control, setting honey quality standards, and exploring new trade opportunities. Director of the Grenada Bureau of Standards, Robert Medford, emphasized the significance of crafting a unified policy for the apiculture sector.
I think in the policy it should concentrate on what quality infrastructure services will be available to support beekeepers, not only just having the standard, having the facilities to ensure that they have access to testing. There are other things such as access to financing, access to information. I think all of those will strengthen the policy. The difference it's going to make is that we need a competitive advantage. I think the policy can guide that competitive advantage, and coming from the quality field, I think quality would be the competitive advantage.
A draft of the policy is expected to be completed within the next 2.5 months, with the final version to be presented at the OECS Ministers of Agriculture meeting later this year. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.